This is Tin Caps Baseball on 1380 The Fan and 100.9 FM.
Getting ready for this Sunday series finale here on Tin Caps on Deck, presented by Hoopie Insurance Services. Hoopie Insurance Services, our family serving yours since 1981. Here with Tin Cap Southpaw in Kash Mayfield on Friday. You tied a career high with 9 separate strikeouts. It seemed like you were just finding yourself inside a zone ever since the first couple of pitches of that ball game. Can you describe what it feels like to be in a zone like that and how easy it is to find yourself into it?
Well, I mean, there's a lot of days where it's like you'll be in zone, you're not going to be in zone. And last outing was one of those days where I was in zone. And, I mean, going back to it, I think I only threw like one slider the entire time. I just kind of honed in on my fastball and changeup, and they were both working out really well. So, I mean, that was pretty much like my strengths of that outing was my fastball and changeup.
You're a guy who has a lot of rhythm, and I think really showcased that on Friday. How quickly did you get into that rhythm on Friday?
I've always been in kind of like a quicker rhythm. Like, I don't really like to work like too fast or too slow. I've been like that since high school. So, I mean, I kind of really like to work at my own pace. That works with me. Throwing up hitters' timings every once in a while. But, yeah, I mean, I've always been in pretty much the same rhythm.
Your offense contributed in a big way in the first inning. 6 runs before you even go out there on the bump. Did that give you a little more confidence to go out there and attack hitters?
Oh, yeah, that was huge. Yeah, we get out 5 or 6 runs in the first inning. I can't remember. But, I mean, yeah, I go out there and attack them. And then even though we were up by a lot, I was still attacking them like it was a 0-0 ball game.
7 straight swing strikeouts that you got between that first inning to the third inning. Can you feel any better after getting that many cuts and misses?
I was really hoping if I could get some looking, but I mean, yeah, like with me thinking I was only using fastball and changeup most of the time, I mean, yeah, it is good that I was getting all those whiffs on my fastball especially. I mean, just because that just kind of tells me the way it was moving, the way I want it to. Changeup was working. So, I mean, yeah, I'm happy with it overall.
In that outing overall, 16 batters faced. You had 12 different 2-strike counts across that outing. I know it's a big thing Yorm Bizzardo has pushed amongst this staff. How important is that for you to get to 2 strikes in a count?
It's a big thing and part of this organization, too. I mean, they're always talking about winning the 0-0s and 1-1s. So, but I mean, especially in my head, it's always a race to 2 strikes. So anytime I get to 2 strikes, we always go with that 2-strike quality pitch and just attack hitters through there. But, I mean, I'm always trying to get to 2 strikes as fast as possible.
You talked a lot about the changeup across this past year. How do you feel it's developed across this past calendar year?
It's developed pretty well. I mean, it was starting to kind of get in there last year at Lake Elsinore, but, I mean, especially this year, it's developed more through spring training and then coming into this year. And, I mean, that's been my go-to off-speed, and it was really working for these past couple outings I've been throwing.
Looking towards the fastball. Got up to about 95, nearly 96 on Friday. Does that kind of feel a little bit better? Does it feel like it's getting a little more ride on it?
Oh, yeah, for sure. I've been really waiting on that. I mean, I just told myself, like, if I'm sitting like 92 to 94 and my off speeds are working, then I feel like I'm in a good spot. But, I mean, every once in a while, yeah, I'm going to try and get it up there to that 95, 96 range, see if I can get it up.
We're talking about the 2-strike counts. I think something that was really impressive for you, more so 2 outings ago than last time out, was your ability to find your way back after falling down in counts, not giving something too much over the heart of the plate. What is the thought process for you when you fall down trying to find your way back?
I mean, just the thought process of it is just, I mean, yeah, it's going to happen, but I also don't want it to like get to me to where I start just being wild. But, I mean, yeah, again, just I don't want stuff to get to me and put unnecessary pressure on myself, but I mean, always just try and get back into it as best I can.
Looking here in these last couple of outings, a lot of success. 2 outings before that, a couple pieces of adversity. What do you think you learned from those couple outings where things didn't go exactly as you wanted?
Yeah, I mean, again, going back to like just stuff's going to happen. I mean, yeah, I've had a few not great outings. I've had a few good outings, and I mean, it's going to be like that the rest of my career. It's just like you're not going to be great every single time, but I mean, yeah, to learn from some of those bad outings and seeing like what wasn't working for me that day, working on it in my next bullpen, and then translate that into the next outing.
Tin Cap starter in Kash Mayfield. You get the Friday starts across these different series. A little bit different in the opener when you were right out of the gate, but you get 3 or 4 days to kind of see these opponents a little bit. Do you talk with the other starters and kind of put together a game plan?
I do a little bit, but I mean, it's just kind of tough just because I'm the first lefty in the starting rotation. So, I mean, it's like I am sitting there watching the lineup, but what I do mostly kind of look at is if we have a reliever come in who's a lefty. I kind of like to see how some of those hitters approach him. and then I can kind of go from there. But, I mean, yeah, I do talk to some of the guys, like, hey, what pitches are working with you, what pitches they chasing, what pitches they not swinging at, and then I'll just kind of get a game plan from there.
Jamie Hitt getting the start today to round out this series. And you guys are roommates back in Fort Wayne. Do you guys talk at all and get him ready to go for the Sunday series finale?
Oh, yeah, for sure. I mean, he'll even come up to me and ask me sometimes, like, hey, what do you got? I was telling him, I mean, I only faced one lefty in that lineup. I only threw one slider. But, I mean, it's probably going to be different with him. But I even said, if you're attacking the fastball in zone and that changeup's playing, I think he's going to have a lot of success today.
How has the relationship grown with him ever since getting called up here earlier this season? He's kind of been forced into a starter role that he hasn't been in a couple of seasons.
Yeah, me and him have a pretty good relationship going. I met him my second instructs, so it was after Lake Elsinore season last year. And with him going to University of Oklahoma and me being from Oklahoma, we kind of have some similarities and stuff, and we know some things around there. So, I mean, I think we just kind of hit off there pretty early. But, yeah, like ever since, I mean, we've kind of just talked about baseball a lot. And just other than that, yeah.
Going back to the personal side a little bit, I know there's so many that look at your name, do the Cash Money compliments to it or the different nicknames to it. We talked a lot about it before this season, but for fans who might not know, what went into the name of Cash overall for you and your father?
Yeah, I mean, just going back to that, and just I was named after one of his best friends in high school who tragically passed away. But yeah, I mean, just that was all what I was always going to go by. And I've had a few nicknames like Cash Money. That was my nickname growing up. But I mean, yeah, I mean, I really love the name Cash. I'm glad they named me that.
Do you live into the nickname at all? Do you try to flare it up a little bit when you're on the mound?
Not really. Just, I mean, I've heard the nickname a lot just growing up overall. But I mean, it's weird because not really many people call me that anymore. I mean, they just pretty much just call me Cash now, which I'm totally okay with it. But no, I don't really live up to the nickname that much.
Final thing for it. This overall starting rotation has been pretty impressive across these past couple of weeks. What do you think has led to so much success for this entire group?
I think just all the strike throwing, especially our reliever group. We've had a really low ERA in the reliever group. And I just feel like if our stars can do our job, our relievers come in and do their job. And I think our offense as well is starting to come around too. But I also just think we needed some time to kind of develop and just kind of have our time to shine a little bit.
Sounds good. Appreciate your time.
Sir, thank you.
Starting live's the first pitch coming up next here on Tin Caps on Deck.
Podcasts by Federated Media.